y'all, Coach T here with Parsons Playbook. Today we're going to talk about why you need to start your emergency fund now. Number one, it's going to provide you financial security. So when you have those unexpected things happen, like when you lose your job, you have a medical emergency, or a huge car repair, you're going to be financially more secure. Number two, it's going to eliminate the need to reach for that credit card or take out a loan, which in turn, number three, is going to reduce the amount of interest rate and high fees that you're going to be paying and reducing the amount of debt accumulation. Number four, it's going to give you financial flexibility. Number five, you're going to be able to bounce back quicker when you do have that emergency. Number six, we are going to have a safety net and a peace of mind, which in turn, number seven, is going to reduce your stress and your anxiety. Okay, we're going to start by discussing some tips on ways to help you save a $500 emergency fund. Number one, you have to assess your financial situation. It is so important to know your numbers. You need to know your income, your debts, your expenses, your savings, and in your investments. You need to know all of these numbers. I know that it sounds like a lot, but it is so important, and it's a key factor of being able to provide for your family and being able to build that financial stability. Okay, after you have gone through and assessed your financial situation and you have determined your income, expenses, debts, savings, and investments, next you need to set a goal. It has to be a SMART goal. It has to be specific, has to be measurable, it has to be achievable, it has to be relevant, and it has to be time bound. I encourage you to print out something, draw something, get creative. It needs to be visual. Make it where it keeps you motivated. Actually, I'm going to drop one in our show notes that you can download for free. It's a savings tracker of $5, and there's 100 of them on there. You can color them in each time and stay motivated. But it is so important to set a goal that is realistic and achievable. Okay, after you've set that goal, you have to create a budget and stick to it. I know not everyone enjoys budgeting. It's not fun, but it is so important. You have to know where your money is going. You have to account for every dollar. So create a budget and stick to it. If you're struggling, I also have a spreadsheet that you can purchase for $1.99. I will put that in the show notes as well. Now that we've assessed our financial situation, we have set a realistic goal, we have created a budget, now it's time to start saving. And I can tell you the easiest way to save is to automate your savings. Pay yourself first is the best thing to do. If you don't see the money, then you can't spend it. So what you need to do is automate it. As soon as you get paid, send X amount of money to a separate savings account so it's not mixed in with your day-to-day spendings account. And then that way you don't see it and you're not necessarily factoring it into your budget and you're not like living on it. So you're paying yourself first. That is very, very important. Okay, now I feel like you know what you have to do to create that emergency fund. So I'm going to share a few tips that I've shared in my Facebook group. If you would like to go join our group, we give out weekly ways to save. So here's a few that I've done in the past few weeks. Number one is join Buy Nothing groups. Have you ever heard of them? They're on Facebook and people like literally give away things for free that are super nice. So you could almost furnish your entire house with things for free. Number two, we just recently done a challenge of a no spend day. You guys, I had no idea how hard it was to go one day without spending money. Try to do it. Another one that we recently mentioned was if anything is over $50, to wait 48 hours before you buy it. I don't know about you, but I tend to find myself really talking myself out of it, and then I end up saving money. Another thing is your subscriptions. Have you gone through your subscriptions lately to see what all is just coming out? Do you really need them all? I went through ours and I was able to save like $75 in a month by just reducing the amount of subscriptions that I had accumulated over the years. And another one is auto pay your bills. It's It's one of those things that if it's set on auto pay, you don't have to think about it. You don't have any late fees that you may accidentally incur. So those are some weekly tips. And like I said, I will drop our Facebook page link in the show notes. So if you want to come join us, we would love to have you. Okay, now that you know what to do and you have some ways and tips on saving, now it's all up to you. You have got to do the work. You have got to put in the effort. How bad do you want it? I will say staying motivated is probably the hardest part of savings journey. You have to find a way that is going to keep you engaged and keep you motivated. Like I mentioned earlier, I have some spreadsheets that you can print out and post them on the refrigerator. If you're a family, get together around the table. Find a way to create something magical that you guys can all look forward to and work on that goal together. Make it visual. Maybe it's something that you're coloring in. But keep in mind, it's very important that you celebrate those milestones. So whenever you hit a milestone, celebrate it. Pat yourself on the back because you're doing the work. That's what's so important. Also, just know why. Remember your why. Why are you doing this? Thanks so much for watching till the end. If you like this, please share this with your friends and family. It helps us get our name and these videos out there in the hands of other people that can use our words of encouragement and our advice. After all of that, if you are still struggling and you need some one-on-one coaching, I am here for you. Parsons Playbook is here for you, and we would love to coach you along your journey. So I will also put a link in the show notes where you can schedule your first free consult, and we'll talk for 15 minutes and figure out where you are in your financial journey and where you want to be. And we'll see if we're a good fit for each other. Okay, until next time, guys, have a good day.